and welcome to Summer Sparkling Good Time. So I am actually filming or recording a voiceover because after filming an hour-long WIP and chat and going to put it into the editing software, I quickly discovered there was no sound. Again, no sound. I don't know what I did. My battery didn't die. My light wasn't flashing. I have no idea what happened. Don't know what happened. So we're going to attempt a voiceover while I continue to diamond paint, and you watch what I was diamond painting earlier. So I am working on Written in the Stars by Ivy Dolomar from Diamond Art Club. It's a round drill kit, and I am working on this section all the way across. It's my last row, and this kit will be complete. I'm using what we call the color chasing technique over here, and that's where I do one color and I chase it all the way across the entire row. It makes more for less changing out of your drill color, and it just seems to be more efficient in my opinion and a couple other people's. So yeah, we call that the color chasing technique. Oh, mercy me. So to do the color chasing technique, you look down at your larger section and say, okay, which symbol jumps out to me the most? You choose that symbol and you chase it all the way across. That's the technique. It tends to come in handy to have release papers if you have a tendency to drop your arm, so you don't put your hand in the sticky. But do what you want. It's your time, painting time. Do what you want. Okay. So now I gotta try to remember, what did I say in the last video? Oh, mercy me. I know I said that I started this canvas in March. I really wanted to get it done, and I think it will be done today. Please, Jesus, let it be done today. I did do the entire previous row last night using the color chasing technique after work. So I have hope this will be done today, and I can move on back to Away From It All by Ivy Dolomar, which is a square drill canvas, my birthday canvas, and hopefully get some good progress on that tonight and in the next couple of days. I do have replacement 351 drills coming from a couple of sources, so I can see about what I can do for enchanting book. So yay on that. What else I got? All right, so let's go into my real life, not diamond painting. So in my real life, if you've been with the channel for a little bit of time, you would know that Trinity, which is my biological daughter and my youngest of all my kids, I do have a step, and I have one biological daughter, which is Trinity, and the rest of my children either a step or adopted. I did get to keep them in the divorce. They went with mom. I don't even know how that works, but hey, that's what happens. Make stupid choices, get stupid decisions. That's what I have to tell people. So I got the kids in the divorce. And they're all grown, but that's the nicest to say. The nicest way I can put it, okay? So Trinity is chronically ill. She has multiple lifelong incurable problems. Those include Ehlers-Danlos, Behçet's, Crohn's. What else am I missing? Gastroparesis. I can't even sit here and name them all. I have to have the list out to do it now, you guys. And so in 2023, she decided to try to die on me. It was a real bad time. She was in the hospital in the transitional care unit for over a week with her heart and lungs doing really crazy things. And she was on 20 liters of high flow oxygen until they got the fluid out of her lungs. At the time, she was 22. Um, well, we thought we like worked through that and all that stuff. They didn't know why her heart was being weird. We got the whole idiopathic diagnosis. Idiopathic. Whenever they say idiopathic, that means they just don't know. It means they have no idea what caused it. That is what idiopathic means. That means the doctors are stumped. No idea. And so, I mean, it happens. I get it. Trinity is not normal. When it comes to her medical history, it's not normal. She does weird things. It's, we know it's a mess. So, anyways, we kind of got over that. She was doing okay for a while. And that was, like I said, in June 2023. And that's what kind of had me pausing from the channel and diamond painting for a while. That's what started it. And then in January of 2024, she ended up in the hospital again because her port had gotten an infection from where they placed it. So, like, not anything she had done, but they think something got in there when they placed the port. Because it was like in the tip of the actual port itself when they did the testing in the lab. And it had only been used once. So, the general thought process was it was due to placement. So we had to have a PICC line put in for 2 months, and my life revolved around her PICC line. Because where we live in the Central Valley of California, we have a very, very massive shortage of healthcare professionals in all disciplines. Doctors, nurses, home healthcare aides, phlebotomists, everything. We don't have enough people working in the profession to meet the needs of the people living in the area. It's just that simple. And I just turned the fan on. I really hope it doesn't get too loud. Sorry, but it got real hot in here real quick. Because there's a little fat dog over here sleeping, snoring. Yeah, I'm talking about you. So, I got trained, and I was the one administering her antibiotics every 8 hours at home. And then I had to drive her to this like infusion center type place once a week for the dressing changes and for them to do like a flush and clean of the PICC line. And we did that for 8 weeks while we battled the staph infection. All was good, everything was great. And then finally got the new one put in, and it's been working wonderfully. Well, then, and that was January, February of 2024. Well, in December of 2024, Trinity again started having some serious, Trinity started having weird symptoms in June or July. But I was thinking it was her asthma type things and like her allergies because she's just having a hard time breathing, and it wasn't as bad, but she would get tired all the time. We took her to the doctor. They tested for sleep apnea. They tested for all of this, and they thought she might have narcolepsy. So, okay, yet another thing. What do we do? So, new medications, yada yada yada. But she still can't walk up a flight of stairs without needing a break. We had to put a chair at the top of the stairs because she couldn't make it. It got to the point she was not allowed to go up and down the stairs if she was home alone because there was no guarantee that she wouldn't fall. So there's that. Well, then in December, she got sick again enough to where we went to the hospital. And while we were there, they made her do these tests where they gave her a medication through like a breathing treatment that made her produce a cough, a productive cough. Like stuff was coming out when she coughed. And she had to put the stuff that she was coughing up into cups and bags, and then they sent it off to the lab. It was disgusting. She did 7 of these. And every time she did one, it really wore her out. It made her exhausted. It was bad. To the point where she was like crying, begging not to do the last couple. And they're like, we really need these, And so I talked her into it. She did it, but she was ready to just not be there anymore. And she didn't like those doctors at that time. And I can't say I blame her because come on. And it sounds like someone just banged on our door. Or my mother's trying to come down the stairs. Or fell down the stairs. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. No, my mom did not fall down the stairs, but my mom did come downstairs and need to talk to me. So, I don't even know where I was at, you guys. No idea. No idea. Okay, so anyways, Trinity was in the hospital in December. I made her do the spit test. She got mad, cranky, but she did them. And 1 out of 7 came back positive. 1 out of 7. And so most everybody was like, oh, then it ain't that. No big deal. And we went on about our merry little way. They put her on the baby dose of Eliquis because they thought she had a pulmonary embolism. And we were just trying to make it the best of what we actually knew. Right? So, hold on. I'm looking for a symbol over here. Do I not have any more of the symbols? Is that okay then? So a couple weeks after she was discharged, the attending hospitalist called me and said that she honestly believed that that one positive sample was indicative of the truth of what was happening with Trinity and why we kept having all these crazy, unstable episodes. And she desperately wanted me to follow through with the bronchoscopy, and just to make sure. And I was a little confused because they told me no, it wasn't, and I was like, I'm confused here. And she said, basically, every fiber of my being is telling me that this is the answer we've all been missing all these years. Okay, well, if it's a possible answer to the crazy we've been going through for the past who knows how many years, and if we did this, then it's possible that Trinity might have a better quality of life. Let's go to the test. So we get set up with infectious diseases, and we originally were gonna go with an infectious disease specialist at UCSF. But then we started thinking about it, and we thought it might be better to do one more locally if possible, just because we knew there was going to be quite a bit involved in the testing. And if this woman was proved right, I didn't know how often we'd have to be in the office and doing things, because that person would become the number one person in charge of her care until it was cured, removed from her body. And so I took her to see her regular doctor that day. That she was just having a hard time, struggling really bad to breathe. And I explained to her what's going on and what they said. And she said, well, crazy you said that, because we just got an infectious disease doctor on staff, because they have like different disciplines in the same like medical practice type thing. I mean, we have urgent care, we have pulmonologists, we have all of the different specialties, one roof. So they just added infectious diseases. So she called him, had him pull Trinity's file, explain what was going on in the room that day because Trinity kept deciding. If you're unaware of what deciding is her oxygen level in her blood kept dropping no matter what we did. Breathing treatments, nothing, nothing was working. So he said, I'm going to take her on as a client. He said, we'll figure it out. He goes, but right now, ambulance, hospital, go. Okay. So that's when I had her taken by ambulance to Fresno because our local hospital was closed at the time. They have since reopened it, allegedly. I've not gone by there since. And that's the time they had Trinity admitted in the hospital. But she never got out of a chair in the lobby of the waiting room because they didn't even have a gurney in the hall for her. When I say that we don't have the adequate medical resources or providers in this area, I'm not making light of a situation. We do not have enough providers for the amount of people who need help. So after more than 24 hours of that, I said this can't be healthy for her. So we signed AMA paperwork and we went and saw the doctor instead. And he said, yeah, probably not good for her to be in that waiting room full of people who possibly have COVID and the flu and all that stuff. So brought her home. Him and the pulmonologist who work in literally the same office, like their rooms are like bed up to each other. Like one doctor has rooms 1, 2, and 3. The other one has 4, 5, and 6. So like they're right there with each other. So they started talking, and the pulmonologist like, yeah, I'll do the bronchoscopy and the bronchial lavage. We'll get the sample. I don't think this is it. I think this is a crazy thing, but hey, we'll do it. Give that doctor some peace of mind. Give the mom a peace of mind, and no big deal. It's a simple procedure. She's in and out in a day. All right, sounds great. March 5th, we did the bronchoscopy. Wednesday, April 16th, we went and saw the infectious disease doctor. Trinity does indeed have NTM lung disease. Now, I'm going to put it up on the screen here. NTM lung disease is non-tuberculosis mycobacterium. And it invades your lungs basically from, so from what I read, it's in like 8 out of 10 water samples, like 6 out of 10 soil samples. It's all around us, everywhere. And what happens is something happens to make this bacteria vaporize in the air. So like the water gets vaporized into steam, but not hot enough to kill it, or you're out working in the garden and it gets worked up and you breathe it in, and that's how it enters your body. Now, 10 of us could be standing there in the same conditions with the same level of bacteria breathing in it, exactly the same, and only one of us would get sick. Just based on our bodies, our immune systems, yada, yada, yada. Well, Trinity got sick. Nobody else is sick. No one else is even thought to be sick. This is apparently normally something really, really hard to diagnose, and people go for years without being diagnosed. But it is what it is. But what the infectious diseases doctor told us the other day was he was alarmed because the CT scan from December of 2024 only showed one cavity in her lungs. The bronchoscopy in March of 2025 showed 3, and they were not sticking to one area. So we used to have one, the lower right lobe. Now we have one lower left lobe, and I think one middle on one side or the other. So now it's not just affecting one specific area of her lungs, it's all over. And when they did the testing, the disease is in all areas of her lungs. It's not just one section. So it's believed she has the more aggressive form that causes the cavities. And so The next 6 to 8 weeks are basically prep time. Preppy time. So what they're going to do behind the scenes at the local lab where they grew the bacteria, just, give us our confirmed diagnosis, is they will do sensitivity testing is what it's called. So basically they take the bacteria that they grew from Trinity, they introduce different medications to it and see which ones work best at killing that bacteria. And then based on the results of that, we'll determine which medications she gets. We also have to go get new CT scans of her lungs to get new baseline imaging to see if the ones that were seen in the bronchoscopy are now visible on the CT scan. And what else we got? We had to have her hearing and vision checked and a baseline set there because long-term steroids, or I mean, not long-term steroids, long-term antibiotics can cause vision and hearing loss. And so that's a concern. So we have to get a baseline there so we can tell if there becomes a problem. We have to get set up with home health care and figure out if they're going to let us use her PICC line or if they'll let us use her port or if we have to have a new PICC line put in. We have to turn in new different paperwork to the college for the fall semester because they are allowing her to continue to attend in-person classes because she's not contagious and the doctor wants her to live as close to a normal life as possible and not change anything up. And then if we have to do a medical withdrawal, we have to do a medical withdrawal. And so we have to just change her disability stuff at the school so they know what's going to be going on in case we do have to do another medical withdrawal. So they know that she will be walking around with PICC line on campus. And that yada yada. There's just different accommodations to make sure they're set up so in case something should go awry, we're good. I know I'm missing some stuff. But so basically it's 6 to 8 weeks of all this prep work. And then we go back and we see the infectious disease doctor. And from there, we start treatment, hopefully. And our life will revolve around that for the duration. It typically takes 1.5 to 2 years to expel this from them. It apparently also has a high relapse rate and is a sneaky little booger. It's a sneaky little booger and likes to make you think it's gone and then snap back. So, hold on 1 second. I think Gabby just reached a vital point in the book. Okay. So, Gabby's in chapter 36 of Fourth Wing. If you know, you know. Oh, the joys of knowing what they're about to go through is so much fun. But it's also kind of like nerve-wracking because you're like, oh, I know what you're about to experience because I've experienced it. Oh, no. But also fun. So fun. Oh, okay. So basically that's what's going on with Trinity. She does have the NTM. Plans are being put in place. Things are getting done. Yada, yada. So, on to Miss Jasmine. Now, Jasmine is the youngest. She is also 24, but she is adopted, and she is 2 months younger than Trinity. There's also another 24-year-old in there, Lexi, who is my stepdaughter, who is the month between them. So Trinity's November of 2000, Lexi's December of 2000, and Jasmine is January of 2001. Yeah, it was a lot. Okay. So she is married, has a 1.5-year-old, and is now 20 weeks pregnant. She's the one who had the fall last week, which caused a partial placental abruption. On bed rest, still on bed rest, not happy about it. If everything is still being good. She might get to go back to work if the OB/GYN says no, she doesn't. She'll be off for the rest of her pregnancy, and she's not exactly happy about it at all. That child was not designed for bed rest. She is a goer. She's my little go-getter right there. That one, not a lazy bone in her body. Okay, so there's that. Then Karen is sorry, my phone is blowing up constantly because Gabby is giving us a play-by-play of her reactions to the end of Fourth Ring, and I'm so trying not to look because I'm just gonna laugh because she is so involved at this point. Okay, don't look, Summer, don't look. Okay, so we're still praying for her. Everybody, please. When they were doing the scans, they found out that the baby has something wrong with one of its kidneys, most likely due to the gestational diabetes that Jasmine has. So we're hoping that that stuff can get sorted out. But there's a fetal specialist on board now, and I am less freaked out than I was last week, so we're calling that a win. Karen made it home from the hospital, but due to the crazy change of schedule last week, I was supposed to have been off, and then I was because Karen was in the hospital for like almost a whole week. That the relief girl was supposed to get quite a few more hours than normal. And I didn't know if she had made plans for that extra income. And so what I did was I offered her extra days this week to make up for what she didn't get last week. So I'm off my normal Saturday, which is today, and then I'll also be off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yay for extra time off. And I went and I worked for 2 days and made sure that everything was all copacetic for Miss Karen before I did that. All is well over there. So I'll make sure my girl's okay. And then, what else we got going on? Go over my list. Okay. So last night I put out a new type of video. And so I'm going to need to know your opinion on if you liked the safe or not safe video. Basically, every week when the DAC or Diamond Art Club previews start hitting the Facebook page, April normally snatches those pictures, brings them over to our group text, and then we all say if we're safe or not. If you're safe, that means you're not going to buy. If you are not safe, that means there goes your money. And we play this game every week. And then on Saturday, we watch which kids sell out first, yada, yada, yada. When I say we talk all day, every day, I am not exaggerating. And it is normally about books and diamond painting. Those are the two major topics, or new stuff, or yada, yada. There's a lot of conversation going on. And it's kind of a come as you are party and come when you are, because the four of us, one in each different time zone. So I'm in Pacific. Marie is in Mountain. April is in Central, and Gabby is in Eastern. So, and then Gabby works nights, and so like everybody just has it basically told not to make noise or whatever, because it's going off all hours of the day and night. There's no telling when that you can wake up and there'll be 300 something messages while you were sleeping. It just depends on who's awake and who's not at the time and what they get excited about. And you just get caught up as you can. but it's good times. But we play the safe, not safe game. We play the which just sold out with win game, and we like to do guesses and stuff like that. And so when I got the suggestion or the request, however you want to look at it, for a DAC release like sum up video, I thought that would be a cute way, a different way to present it as how we already do our little game, safe, not safe. So I need to know if y'all liked it. I do plan on as to try it again next week as long as everything's kosher. Um, and little tidbits from the Chaos Crew, like which their top pick is, and if they have anything funny to add about anything, I will try to comment it. But I want to keep those videos under 20 minutes because I don't watch a lot of those roundup videos because I feel like they're very long, or they're amongst other stuff, and that's not what I was there for. So might be why I had never thought of doing one. But like my thoughts on it is what determined the way I did mine. I wanted a short, sweet version, and that's what I tried to give you. So let me know what you think of that video. It's not meant to be long-winded. It's meant to just be like, this is what it is. Here's the details. This is what the cast crew was thinking, and this is what we're hoping to buy. That's basically the gist of the concept behind the videos. It's just going to be called Safe or Not Safe, and they'll be going up on Friday evenings. That might mean I stop doing Friday morning videos. I'll see. Just depends on how much time I have. I'm not sure how my time is going to change with the Trinity situation, but I won't know that truly for like 6 to 8 weeks, you know. What else we got? I did get to purchase the 3 kits that I was not safe from, which were Wanderlust, In from the Cold, and the Mortal and the Divine, or the Divine and the Mortal, whichever way it went. I don't remember. It was a cute one. It was elves. I got all 3 of those. Plus, I picked up Makeup Routine because they had restocked the other day, and I was gonna buy it, and I waited, and it's still there. So I said, "Oh, throw that in the cart too." So there should be another unboxing coming your way soon. Yeah, buddy. I also need my channel members to be aware to be on the lookout for some polls, members only polls that are going to be going up, because it's almost time for me to film the behind the scenes video for our May lineup. And I also probably gonna let you decide some other stuff. You might get a vote on. I also need to start getting stuff set up for the channel members for the Zoom call and all that good stuff. I mean, I've been paying for it. I just gotta get it done. Now to figure out a schedule. And my schedule's been a little bit chaotic. I've been a little bit chaotic lately. And a lot of it tired, too. And my eyes just making me real tired. If you didn't see, my uveitis has been real mean lately. So my right eye, the vision is playing havoc with me. Not real happy with it. What else we got? Hold on, I gotta stop what I'm doing to look at my little notekeeper. Okay. Alright. So we talked about that. Oh, next month is May. So in regards to that, the lineup, I will hopefully be doing an Ivy Dolomar kit because of the Ivy Dolomar event. Um, Reminder, I don't do events to submit for prizes. I don't fully enter, if that makes sense. I just follow the rules of the event and try to help promote them if I am participating in them. Because I think that that's what a community should do, is support one another and all that. But I want to make sure that more prizes are available for you guys. And I just think that makes more sense in my brain to have the prizes available for you. Let's see. So I will hopefully be doing, and I will be doing an Ivy Dolomar kit for May. I'm pretty sure I know which one, but like I said, channel members and I have to have a little behind the scenes chatty before I film the behind the scenes video, which seems to be a very popular video. Y'all seem to like it, and look at all my crazy, because we all know that I don't do anything halfway. I have to like go ham or something. I don't know. And then like someone said I was like really funny, and I was like talking to the girls. I'm like, I don't think I'm funny, and they're like, Summer, you're like really funny. And I'm like, see, in real life, people think I'm so serious, and I'm like, like with Ashley, I know with her I'm funny, but like there's no censor with Ashley. So, but like most people would not, that like knew me in real life, would not say, oh yeah, Summer's a really funny person. They'd be like, she's like really serious. What are you talking about? So it weirded me out when I got told I was funny. But I appreciate it. I like to be thought of as funny, but a lot of time my sarcasm goes right over people's heads. A lot of time. And I'm extremely blunt. And in person, sometimes it doesn't go over well. Whoops. But it is what it is. If you ever want someone to sugarcoat it, I am not the person to go talk to. That's not how I roll. Let's see. So I was gonna say is, I had never thought of that video, like that little short, sweet video that Karen T had asked me if I had ever thought of doing one. So if you guys have an idea that you would like, if you guys have a video for you, I cannot speak English, y'all. If you have a video idea that you would like to see me attempt to do, go ahead and tell me in the comments, and I will see what I can do. I make no promises, but I mean, she asked and she got what she wanted. Because sometimes I'm sitting there going, oh my Lord, what do I film today? So I'm open to suggestions. Not promising I'll do every one, but I'm open to suggestions. I like me some constructive criticism. What else we got? Oh, in June will be the mid-year stash video, and I'm gonna need to know if you guys want me to do fewer videos leading up to that massive video where I take out every single canvas and you see each one. But that means you would have very light videos leading up to that. So like normally I try to put out a video a day. It would probably be maybe 2 videos a week while I got all of that filmed, because whereas I might not have a massive stash like some people, it's pushing 200 kits. So to get 200 kits open, filmed and discussed, and put back away and organized and neat so my little head doesn't blow the heck off my shoulders, that is a lot of time. So that is an option, or we can do a more digital option where I just show you the pictures of my kits, or show you the boxes with the picture. Like I think I've done that before, where I show you each box and then I just put up a picture of the corresponding kit that's inside, so you have a good clear picture. So So I need to know your votes on how you'd like that done. And then, yeah, so that's going to be in June. Also, I should tell you this, expect the 100,000 Drills of Summer announcement video to be coming out very soon, because that event is going to start on Memorial Day, May 26th, I think is what Trinity told me that is. And it's going to last until Labor Day, which is September 1st. So, and I will get the announcement video out hopefully here before May 1st. That's the current plan. And I've been good about not ordering as much this month, so there shouldn't be as many unboxings. I say that, and I think I have like, how many kits are coming this next week? Diamond Art Club, Enablers Outpost, Jay's Gym Shop. Is that it? Maybe. I think that might be it. So I'm hoping to get that out before the 1st, plus the behind the scenes video. Plus, of course, your weekly videos that you love so much, like your WIP parade. The vlog's gonna be weird this week because I am not working. Let's see what else we got. I'm trying to think, y'all. Oh, so I will be finished with Written in the Stars today. You can't see where I'm at right now, but I am much further than when I filmed this video this morning, or early afternoon, however you want to call it. I slept in today because day off. Well, I woke up, shopped, and then like laid in bed and was boring. I didn't get out of bed for a while, lazy, not slept. But this get will be done probably before sundown, and I will move on to Away From It All by Ivy Dollamore, and I have drills, new drills, 351s for Enchanting Book coming from multiple sources, so we can try to figure out which is the right color for the skin tone. And hopefully get that fixed up. I do have all but that one drill color done on 5 of the 9 sections, so I don't know what that math is. What is that math? My brain said no. My brain said no, 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 no. Where is the calculator? It should be under utilities, right? Yeah. So 5 divided by 9. So I'm at about 55% done on Away From It All. No, I lied. Enchanting Book. Okay. And then I have 6 out of 55 done on Kiss the Girl. So I'm at 11%. I have 4, 5. I have 25% done on Away From It All. Is that my 5? Oh, and I'm completely done with the April section of the Avatar cross stitch conversion. So, yay progress. I don't know what else to say. Yay progress, because I'm excited. Because I'm like, how is it this late in the month and I don't have a finish yet? What is happening? And I didn't get all my finishes last month. I don't know what's going on. You don't like it. I think what got me was trying to do all of Enchanting Book first and then running into the problem. So then I had more of that kit done but had it stopped, and so I felt like I was behind on everything else I did. Yeah. I'm like, oh, a mess. But you gotta roll with the punches. Life does not always go the way you expect it to go. Things happen, and it is what it is. So you gotta just smile and figure out a way around the issue. Because 10 times, well, I said that wrong. 9 times out of 10, there's a workaround. It might not always be the workaround you want, but there's normally a workaround of some sort or another. I'm pretty excited about this summer. I don't know if I'm going to actually revamp um, Diamond Painting in Summer School or if I'm just going to repost them. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. We'll see. Because I was thinking, oh, I could repost those Diamond Painting Summer School videos on a new playlist type thing. Because they're so old, they might not be being shown, and they might be helpful. And use those to help fill up the time when I'm prepping for the stash video. Because let me tell you, thinking about opening up all of those boxes of all of those kits and laying all of those out, I'm like, good night. Then I was also wanting to know if you guys wanted like a mid-year review type thing of, okay, this is where we're at the end of June. This is what we've done. This is what we're hoping to do. What do you think of that? These are the top finishes of the year so far. I don't know what to do. Then I had thoughts of revamping my top favorite finishes ever because those changed. I think some of them at least. I don't know. Maybe I should look at that and check. I still haven't filmed the scavenger hunt, so expect that to be coming soon. I keep getting sidetracked and don't get it done. I don't know. I keep getting sidetracked. I do. Maybe I can get that filmed tonight or tomorrow for Sunday's video. I guess tonight, since tomorrow is Sunday, summer. Because this video is going out way late. My dog is tap dancing on my bed. So if you hear all that, I'm sorry. And she's also doing the big sighs like I am awful because I will not go lay down with her. Okay, I'm going to pause this and see how much more time I need or don't need. Hold on. Okay, so since I'm doing a voiceover, it just dawned on me that I can stop this video anywhere. So we're going to stop the video here because I don't know what else to say. And I am so much further along than what you're actually seeing. It's not even funny. Like I'm literally over half the colors are done. And I only have maybe an hour, 2 hours left, and this canvas will be done. So I'm going to call it. If y'all be so kind as to boot my snoot, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new here, booping the snoot just means hit that like button. It's a quick, free, easy way for you to support the channel, and I think you're awesome when you do so. Also, feel free to share this video with anyone you think might enjoy it. I promise not to be mad at you. As well as leave me a comment. Now, we have lots of comments. Questions. Questions I'd like an answer. What kind of stash video do you want? You want the big deal where I drag everything out? Or do you want the more digital where I just show you the pictures of what I have? Do you want me to scroll through Jim's flow? What kind do you like? So I can take your guys' opinions into account. Don't forget to comment any video ideas you would like to see, so for my consideration. I don't know what else. You guys, I don't know what else. I'm tired. I've been trying to do this video entirely too long. That is the truth right there. I've been trying to do this video entirely too long. So, if you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you. It's also quick, easy, and free. Real simple. And I do try to put up diamond painting content daily. Normally, it goes at 5 a.m. Pacific, but I did that save not save video last night, and it threw off my entire timeline. And so this video is going up way late. But I'm hoping to have that scavenger hunt up for you tomorrow morning at our normal time. I will be filming that as soon as I am done with this. And hopefully be back on track, you guys. Get back on track. And hopefully a post review of this kit for you early in the week. What else? I'm not sure. Oh, the event announcement should be coming. The behind the scenes lineup selection should be coming. There's gonna be a lot of stuff coming. Just stay tuned, you guys. Stay tuned. So, but for now, I'm calling this. I am so confused about how I've done this, and I just need to be done with this video, you guys. I don't know. I don't know how I messed up the audio from the beginning, and I have no idea how I filled so much more time than I'm able to fill now with the same basic list. I was apparently full of hot air this morning. So I am so thankful y'all are here. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I love y'all. Bye bye.